Hello, I'm IBX Toycat, and this is the Get Blocked Podcast, a weekly podcast me, Bolts, Lion Maker, and our guest this week, Truetriz, are going to be doing, where we talk about gaming news and other various fun topics. So, hey, Truetriz, how's it going?
What up? Thanks for having me on your podcast. It's an honor.
Honored to have you here too, man. It's honored to have you here too. So, the first one we usually like to talk about in this podcast, which, by the way, you can listen to while you do other things, is what we've been playing this week. And I think we should start with you, Truetriz. What have you been playing this week? You can exclude Minecraft if you want to, or include it. You're cool.
Okay, yeah. I was playing a little Minecraft, but I actually kind of went away a little bit for like a couple days, and I've mostly been playing Call of Duty Advanced Warfare and Terraria. And
for the next-gen console, right?
Yep. I'm playing it Terraria on the PS4.
On the PS4, because I heard it came out on the one today.
It just came out on the one today.
It came out on the one today.
Which today is the 14th of November.
14th, yep.
Wait, so it came out on PS4 first?
Yeah, this Tuesday.
Ah.
How many other platforms have you played Terraria on? Because I'm wondering how much it actually changes from each one. Like, is it like Minecraft?
Honest,
or almost...
I played it a little bit on PS3, and my buddy had an Xbox 360, and I didn't play it too much on like those other consoles to know like any differences, but they did add like a bunch of new features and like ores and wood and stuff like that. So
they're actually changing the game a little bit, right?
Yeah. I think there's like new enemies and I think like new bosses or something like that, like 4 new bosses.
I'm really tempted to pick it up, but like Terraria, it's one of those. It's like Minecraft, where you kind of have to just dedicate time to get into it, I think.
Exactly.
And then
I think Terraria would be easier on PC. Am I wrong? Like,
I played on PC. It plays really well on PC.
Yeah, I feel like the clicking with the mouse would be easier, like on PC than.
I agree.
Like it works for Minecraft because it's first-person view. Sorry, but that 2D aspect, I think, is more PC generation.
Yeah. And with Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, are you still enjoying it, or are you one of those people who already hate the game?
I am. I'm one of those diehard Call of Duty fans. Like I've had Call of Duty literally since Call of Duty 1 on the PC, and my dad actually got it for me. I've been playing it like straight through. But Advanced Warfare is a lot of fun.
So as someone who's played all of them, what's your favorite? Is the question I have to ask.
My all-time favorite Call of Duty has to be Modern Warfare 2 or Call of Duty 4. Advanced the first Modern Warfare.
So hold on. So The question I always have when it comes to first-person shooters, because I've been playing them since the GoldenEye on Nintendo 64, when back in the days, and I always wonder, like, when, for example, the newest one, Truetriz, that you've been playing of Call of Duty, does it give merit to the old ones?
Honestly,
does it honor the old ones?
I suppose.
Call of Duty. Oh, sorry.
The thing is about Advanced Warfare is it's so different from any other Call of Duty. Like I wouldn't classify this as a Call of Duty. Like
it's the first time they've actually stepped away from their like classic tried and true formula, right? Which is good.
Exactly.
I think it's nice after 10 years.
It's like Call of Duty 2.0.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's
this should have been
what
the
they need to
sequel
do.
to Call of Duty 4 or Modern Warfare 2 or something.
But do you still find some of the old features that the fans like appreciate and they add new features, or is it a completely different game where it's like
honestly,
it shouldn't even be compared to the old franchise?
Until you get into the game itself, you would be mistaken for thinking this was Black Ops 3. Like, there's so much that's been taken directly from there, but in a good way, because it feels different but looks the same. So you think it's the same, and then it like plays differently. And I think that's a cool
Black Ops 2 is a great game too.
Yep.
That was one of my favorites. I think that a lot of people that don't like the game aren't used to it because everyone's so used to playing Call of Duty like horizontally. This game is more vertical than
so much vertical.
It's ridiculous. It's like it's completely different. Like I play competitive on this thing, and I played like game battles and wager matches for like money.
It must be so interesting to watch.
It's so intense. It's ridiculous. And like I remember I was playing some people that were like back in the day. They were like really really good at like Call of Duty Black Ops 2 and Modern Warfare 3. And then I jumped on this game and played against them, and it's like completely different. Like you just gotta switch up all your tactics and stuff like that. It's really really different.
You know, when you add height to Call of Duty, it's a whole new game.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah.
So what have you been playing this week, Bolts? I assume some Call of Duty Advanced Warfare's in the mix there?
Obviously, the average Call of Duty and Minecraft. But I've also been playing the new Binding of Isaac DLC. Have you guys seen that?
Oh, Rebirth, I think it's called.
Oh,
right?
it's so good. And it's like, I don't know if you've ever, I guess you've played it. But like, the old one it felt like low tech and like,
they made it
like
actually feel like a real
16-bit
game.
feel to it. And this one is like, it feels HD. And it's like, just amazingly beautiful.
But my problem with that game is it's got that thing where it's kind of difficult to get into, and it's just really weird, which usually I like, but
it's got a learning
weird on
curve
a whole
and it's very
new
difficult. I mean, I'm still not very good at it, but I still have fun even losing.
Oh, really? Are you playing that on PC, or is it on any consoles?
I think it's just PC.
I don't know that. Okay, just PC. What about you, Lion?
I purchased myself the Master Chief Collection.
Oh,
I hear it's
yes.
unplayable.
And I also purchased what's it called? Sunset Overdrive.
Ooh,
Is that any good? I mean, it just didn't look like my type of game.
Well, I haven't had much time. I bought them like 2 days ago, and I played Sunset Overdrive like about 40 minutes, something like that. That's all I have played. But it was fun. But it's the kind of game that has a crazy storyline. Like it just you just got to go with it.
It's off the line.
Don't try to make sense or try to find the logic
so
in it.
I like, because I watch a lot of reviews and random stuff about loads of random games. I've heard that Sunset Overdrive is like mocking every other game, like making Call of Duty jokes, and then is being that other game at the same time. Like, and I don't know if I like that idea or if I think that's kind of hypocritical in a way. But I think it'd be interesting. Like, it's the first real unique game I think we've got on maybe Xbox One besides like Titanfall, which even then is not exclusive.
So you're saying they're bullies?
Yes.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure I got it.
Yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying multiplayer on Sunset Overdrive.
So just to quickly say myself, I've been literally on holiday for 6 of the days that we've been since the last podcast, and I got back after like an entire day in public transport. I was just like, I'm just gonna play some Call of Duty today. So I've beat the campaign. I got like 100 something. I got a really, really high score on Exo Survival, and I'm like 2nd prestige in the multiplayer, something like that now. So yeah, lots and lots of Call of Duty that day.
Well, let's just tell them the truth of what you actually did. Is when you got home, you sat down and watched all my videos.
I mean, yeah, you have to catch up your Bolts videos.
Exactly. I mean.
Oh, well, actually, one more thing. I've been playing on Lion Survival Madness. You're seeing that in the background.
Oh yes.
I've got this project I'm addicted to there, and I've got that Minecraft. That crazy. I'm doing something massive, and I don't know why feeling, and I love that. Whenever you get it, it's awesome.
Is it weird that I feel ashamed of what you're making? Like I feel ashamed for you because it's so bad.
It's so bad right now, but it'll look good. Don't worry about it, guys. It's going somewhere. By the way, it's gonna be a cat face in the map. But yeah, so let's talk about some gaming news. So the first one, we'll go over the most recent Minecraft stuff. We've got kind of 2 bits. First of all, we've got another little screenshot of TU19, and I think that's the 4th week in a row where we've gotten one, and that's that says something by itself. And then we've got some PS3, PS4 delay stuff going on. So let's first of all talk about the newest update thing. So Truetriz, what do you think about the screenshot we just got for the donkeys?
The donkey and the lead and the horses?
Yeah, like...
Honestly, I'm looking forward to that. I think, I mean, I haven't really played. I played some PC, but I haven't played like too much of it to really like sit down and really enjoy the horses.
Yeah.
Like, of course, like I took a little like joyride every once in a while, but like I've never played like a PvP match with like horses and whatnot. So I'm really looking forward to that.
PvP with horses? You just got me excited now.
That would be amazing.
I spent this whole time being cynical about horses, but now I'm thinking about like a horse-based game mode where once your horse dies, yeah, joust. Wait, that sounds incredible. Let's get 4 players.
You want to write that down now so we can do that
write
when
down,
it comes out?
So you think it's all good? You're liking it?
I think I'm gonna like it a lot.
Do you think TU19 is coming a lot sooner than most people think? Because, like, as I said, 4 weeks in a row of screenshots. Like, this is usually a lot closer to the update than we probably would be right now.
And I think I know like they've announced some pretty like awesome stuff. But I feel like they're kind of slowing down of what's going to be on the update. For example, like they released the horses, I think like, was that 2 weeks ago or 1 week ago? I forgot when they first announced the picture of it, the like, first screenshot of it. And then the next week, I think it was like fireworks. And then now they're back to donkeys and horses. So I think they're like kind of like like slowing down a little bit. So I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be coming out like very soon, sooner than we think for
You
sure.
think late 2014 or early 2015? I think they're the
20
two ones running for.
2014 for sure,
Oh, really?
Really?
for sure.
Do you want to place a 5 imaginary point bet? That,
Let's do it. I'll bet you. I don't know if to bet emeralds. I don't know.
We could bet a reappearance or permanent ban from Get Blocked Podcast.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
It's an interesting concept. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it's going to be early 2015 because I was like you, I was thinking like late 2014. Then Bolt says to me, he's like, oh yeah, well they take a Christmas break and then they've got to go through certification before that, and then they've got to do bug testing before that, and you know it's a big update anyway. I just started getting a little cynical about that.
They took its Christmas break last year, right? Yeah.
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 I think it was 2
They
weeks.
got the update done in like March. So.
I think it was 2 weeks. So I went back and looked, and it was about 2 weeks that the break was, and they took it like a day or two before Christmas. But like whatever day, probably whatever day the end of the week is.
Okay.
Was
So,
what I would
Bolt, what do you
assume.
think about this new screenshot of the donkey and the horses and presumably the mules? What do you think?
They are amazing, but the one thing, I don't know if any of you noticed it, which it's probably not even there, I was probably totally hallucinating, but in the back there was like a white horse, and I was thinking, what if that's a skeleton horse? And I just think that riding around on a skeleton horse would just make me happy inside.
Why would they implement that though?
Oh, it's on
Because
PC
they're
right
on
now.
PC.
Zombie horses and skeleton horses, they're in the game, but they're not in the game.
What do you mean they're
Understand
not?
what I mean?
I thought they spawned normally.
No, they don't spawn normally. You have to use mods and commands.
Oh, do you? Oh.
Yeah.
Well, let's just
but
cross
they've
our
been in the
fingers
game
that
since
4J will
Horses
just put them
came
in
out.
the game.
So I think maybe they're like going to be part of... I was going to say a Halloween thing, but we probably crossed that bridge already.
Yeah, it's kind of late for that.
Wait, a Halloween thing, but in December. No one expects it, do they?
What's that movie? It's like the night before Christmas.
Night before Christmas.
Oh, the
you ever see that?
skeleton dude? Yeah.
Yeah, that guy. It's possible.
I watched that the other
very,
day,
very
and I was
unlikely.
like, this is awesome.
So, Lion, what do you think about jousting in Minecraft?
Jousting in Minecraft.
New game mode. New game
The
mode.
only experience I have with jousting in Minecraft is with boats in the water.
Oh, that sounds fun too. There are
actually-
so many game modes.
But it's more of a competition between the border and yourself than you and your opponent because your boats keep blowing up whenever you touch something.
It's a solid argument.
So they need to fix that. Boats
Just
are
quickly, what
boats are
about
too sensitive.
Sleeve? So you're riding
Sleeve?
horses, and you will an arena, and it's horse bleef. What
But
about
is
that?
it TNT spleef or is it with shovels?
With shovels? Well,
So
TNT.
wouldn't you be hitting other people's horses? Wouldn't you be killing?
Oh yeah, if on horses. Oh yeah, I haven't thought this one through yet. I just.
What if
came
it's
up
on
with the idea.
peaceful? Won't the horses recharge their
Aha,
health? Or no,
aha.
maybe not.
Probably,
I
I
don't know. We'd have to see.
Well,
Once
how do
we
you
have
get
to.
horses' health back? You like feed them or something, I think?
Yeah, I think you have to give them some hay, maybe.
So you also have to have food on you.
Yeah. So what do you? Also, the second piece is a little less positive. Have you noticed how the PS4 and PS3 Skyrim mashup pack's been delayed by over a month?
Oh
and,
my
like,
gosh,
all the DLC's
yeah.
being delayed. Do you think that's going to be bad news if an update comes out soon? Because an update could be delayed, or do you think it's all good there? Or just what do you think?
I mean, every single time that PlayStation 3 has ever gotten an update, from my knowledge, I think we've gotten a new either skin pack or texture pack. And I don't know if because I know like Xbox 360, like they can add texture packs by itself.
I've always been
But-
curious as to why that is. That I didn't know there was like an official thing like that because I think most PS3 games don't have to update to add texture packs. Oh, not texture packs, but DLC.
You mean like
At
do a
least
hot
that's
fix?
Yeah,
'Cause
like
can't games do that?
Games can do it. It's just I didn't know they had to.
Oh.
Yeah. Like on Xbox, when a DLC comes out, it comes out. Whereas on PS3, they have to update the game, then add the DLC. That's
Oh,
always
really?
been
I didn't know that.
but
Learn
yeah, so
something
we'll
new
move
every
on.
day.
We'll move on to our second piece of news, which is actually Assassin's Creed Unity. Any of you excited about that game or playing it or anything to do with that?
Yeah, I bought Black Flag on purpose so I could
Oh, yeah.
finish that first and then play Unity.
So
So I was about to
this-
buy Unity yesterday.
this news is
and
going to be disappointing to you then.
I haven't finished Black Flag.
The game has been horribly broken. Like
I've heard.
horribly,
Yeah,
horribly
I've heard.
broken. And like, what do you think? So like, they got like really close to making the game. Like the whole game's there. There are so many game-breaking bugs all over the place. do you think it's okay to release that and patch it later, or do you think that they should, delay the release by a month and get it right?
I think the problem is they're trying to release like a game every year, and it's just too quick.
It was 2 games this year.
Yeah, it's just too quick, too much, too fast. Take your time. Like I wouldn't mind waiting 2-3 years for another Assassin's Creed, to be honest.
Yeah,
if it's worth my time and it can keep me playing a little bit longer, then last is like the one with the Connor guy, with the Indian guy. I think it was the third one.
Yeah, I think it was free. I could be.
It was so quick, so fast, so done so quickly. It's ridiculous.
Well, the Assassin's Creed games are meant to be just like they're a quick fun. I'm an assassin.
Like within a week, I completed.
Oh, weeks a long
80 to 90%. That's a week, man.
I'd say a week's more than what you get in most games, I think.
Is Black Flag worth getting? Not the Unity one, but like the older one that came out like a year ago.
Yeah, the pirate one, right?
Yeah,
the pirate one. Yeah,
it's better than the last one. Yeah.
I've heard it's the best game in the series, and Lion can probably vouch for that one, right?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Good experience so far.
Because there's Assassin's Creed, which is cool, but there's also pirates.
Exactly.
Hashtag pirates are awesome.
Assassin's Creed series? Do you care about the Assassin's Creed series at all?
I've played like 3 or 4 hours of Black Flag, and that's it.
Did you like it?
It was fun.
Would you recommend it to the viewers?
It depends on what type of games you like, obviously. I think.
Yeah.
It just wasn't my game type. I mean, it just wasn't my style of game. So.
I think if you played for 4 hours, it's fair to say that.
Well, I mean, you're not gonna be wrong. I mean, it was fun what I played, but the only open world game I can really play besides Minecraft is Fallout. Besides that, I'm just not really into the big open world games. Because I get lost.
What about GTA?
I hate getting lost.
Oh,
GTA.
Yeah,
GTA. But GTA is open world, but it's not like. It doesn't feel as big. Like it feels a lot smaller.
That's a good point. Yeah, and you have like a map and stuff like that. Like it's
it's a lot easier to maneuver.
It's like traceable.
Yeah.
So besides the fact that me and Bot's going to have to gush about Fallout at some point in the podcast, we also have news about a new Tony Hawk game. So Tony Hawk has been a series. Yeah, it's been a series that's been going since like the late 90s. Sorry.
When he used to be famous.
yeah.
He's
it's
an
funny
old,
now because
decrepit
he's only
man
famous
now, isn't
for
he?
his games. It's kind of like what's the other famous example? Like
he's a
Tom
veteran.
Clancy or like Tiger Woods.
Is it like a Tony Hawk Underground type deal? Is it like?
We don't know much about it. Just Tony Hawk tweeted like, "Hey, I'm making another game," and I think the last one they made was the one where you had the board and like you had to plug in the board and.
Yeah, I played that game.
Is it fun? Because I really love Tony Hawk games, but they just kept making bad ones. I mean,
yeah.
But the point I was trying to make with it is like, what do you think about reviving old series? Do you think that every series should come back, or do you think some series should be left to die? Like, for instance, Guitar Hero hasn't had a game in 5 years.
You mean like, gaming-wise, not like YouTube?
Yeah, again, well, you could mention YouTube, but it'd be a little bit of a tangent. I mean,
you have to introduce something new. Like, you can't just bring back like the same old thing. It's got to be the same game, but with like new enough stuff in it to keep your interest. Like Guitar Hero, if they just bring back the same style and you have to do the guitar again and nothing's changed, then people probably aren't gonna like it. Yeah, I would assume. Like, I'd have to think they would have to add something new to like spice it up. I mean, because you might as well play the old ones. I mean, there's like 1,000 songs on it already.
Yeah, I have on Rock Band. I have something like 300, 400 songs, and they cost like $1 each. It's
oh my goodness.
It's a tricky habit once you get into it. It's a tricky habit. I think that's the clever thing, by the way. Like, they just want people to buy their songs, so they kept releasing games so people would buy the songs. It's kind of like microtransactions, but before their time. So do you think reviving series is something that you should wait a while to do? Should you give it a year or two, or should you give it like 10? Or is it just like, if it feels like you're doing something new, do it anyway?
I think if there's a demand for it, and if the time is right, I mean, we seem to be going in some sort of a cycle when it comes to gaming preferences. Like we're
yeah, I know.
You know, we go back and forth. Like we take a leap back, and then we take, a further step forward, and then we take a leap back again, just to kind of reminisce. Is that a word?
Reminisce, yeah.
Yeah, reminisce.
Okay, that's
well, then let's face it, the game has to be good. I mean, just bringing back an old favorite, like you can bring back Mario, and if it's a bad Mario, then nobody's gonna like it.
They actually Yeah, that reminds me.
It's perfect. Yeah, Mario is the perfect example.
Exactly right. They brought back 2D Mario, and it's doing better than the 3D games, even
But
though it's more basic.
But they added more stuff to it. Like, it's not
Yeah, they
just
did.
the classic Mario. Like, isn't there one where you can, like, it's 2D, but you interact with, like, 3D blocks, like, you can, like, go around them and stuff? I think that's one of them.
Yes.
The
ones that do really well are the ones that are the 2D ones that are just purely 2D. The one thing that makes them so fun, and even I can get this fun, is that if you play with like 3 or 4, or like 2 or 3 friends, it's like the most crazy fun because you're not playing to get to the end of the level, you're playing to screw over your friends. And like I don't know how that's so brilliant in Mario, but it plays out in the most hilarious way.
Like in Mario Kart, where like you want to win the race, but you more want to like destroy everybody else.
Entirely that, yeah. So. Well, we're speaking of other game series, let's move on to some other random topics and start with, before Minecraft, what was the game you played the most? And we'll start with you, Bolts.
Wow, just steal my question. I see how it is.
Oh, this is a Bolt suggested question.
Well, it depends on how far we go back. Wait, what? You wanted to act like you came up with it? I see how it is.
Well, of course I came up. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. So just
the game before Minecraft was totally Call of Duty. And then Halo before that, and then Sonic before that. So, like, I had a huge gap of, like, no games. From Sonic to Halo, it was, like, no games.
Yeah, we were actually talking about that, where there was just a big gap. Like, just quickly actually on a tangent.
12 to 19, just no games, for some reason.
Lionel Truetriz, did you have, like, have you ever had a phase in your life where, for some reason, you just didn't play games? Like,
actually, I would say so, yeah. Before, really, I mean, I played games like constantly, like through my childhood, whatever. But like even from like Pokemon on like the Game Boy Color. But like, I don't know, like really before 2007, there was just like a period where like I just didn't really like care too much. Like once I really got introduced to Halo 2 on the Xbox, then I kind of just got hooked, and then all I really wanted to do was just play Halo, and I kind of have the same route as just going from Halo to. I mean, I played WWE SmackDown vs. Raw. I don't know if you guys ever played those games. SmackDown vs. Raw.
I played a little bit of one.
Nope, never have.
I played that game forever, all the time. And then jumped from that to Halo, and then Call of Duty, and then Minecraft now, and kind of just juggling between Call of Duty and Minecraft, really.
So can I say best 2 games on the consoles? Is that too far for me to say?
That's not a far reach. I think it's probably the best 2 selling games, so it's a safe assurance. I think. Lion, do you ever have a period where, like, I'm assuming you play video games a lot, where for some reason you just stop playing video games, but like a significant amount?
I've always played video games, and since very, very young, like since I was put a big Game Boy in my hands at a very young age, but I've never been one to play for a very long time. Like I play a lot, but in short periods.
Okay.
Like I can't really play like 3-4 hours straight. Now, if you want to talk about games I've been addicted to, like Minecraft, where I can play it sometimes 18 hours straight, which is not healthy, by the way.
No.
I think we've all been there.
Yeah, we've all done that, I think.
Two games, Diablo.
Oh, Diablo 2 or 3?
The second one.
Oh, I hear that's probably one of the better like games of its type ever.
Yeah.
Like,
and The Sims simulations.
Really, The Sims 1?
Yeah,
2 games
Sims,
I've never played.
Sims, Zoo Tycoon.
Oh, Zoo Tycoon and
Hospital Tycoon.
The Sims is actually the first game that taught me that if you give yourself cheats and unlimited money, it's nowhere near as fun as actually just doing it. Like, I think it was Rosebud 1 or something like that.
Cheats ruin the game. It's true.
And, like, because the Sims is all about slowly building your life. And but yeah, GTA, I think, might be an exception. But, like, The Sims is all about building your character's life slowly, getting them through their career, and, getting better furniture. And you're sitting there like, do I get this TV or this TV? This TV's better, but I'm on a budget right now. And it's like one of those games that get you crazy thinking like that. And, yeah, cheating ruins it. That's something to think. So, yeah, you played The Sims, and you played Diablo a lot, and... Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, to answer myself, what I played before Minecraft, I guess.
Strategy game, sorry. Age of Empires, Empire Earth.
Command and Conquer for the win.
Command and Conquer.
Command and Conquer Generals.
The
Any of you guys play
first
that game?
one on PS2.
I have that.
Amazing.
Like I set up a little server, and whenever I want to play with friends, like we just get on and we play. Like there's a cheap.
I love that we've all played entirely different Command and Conquer games. Like I'm a Red Alert 2 guy. You said.
Oh, Red Alert! Oh, amazing.
I never played that
Yes.
one.
Red Alert, wasn't that on Xbox too?
Yeah,
Oh,
but
they made
that,
Red
no,
Alert free for
yeah,
Xbox.
yeah, but that
Made
was
a sequel.
bad.
Oh, was it bad? Oh.
On the Xbox, yeah, it's a computer. It's a mouse keyboard game. It's
Is Diablo bad on the console?
I hear the
yeah.
Diablo 3 was made for consoles, so it's not as bad as you'd think. Yeah. Like it's bad on PC because it's meant for consoles.
yeah.
Is it bad that I've
The
never
but
played Diablo?
the second one is what was the best one.
Yeah, yeah. So while we're on the vague subject of things, actually, wait, I didn't actually answer that one. So the game I played most for was
Okay, you don't have to.
and then that before that I just had a 2-year gap because I think my Xbox got the Red Rings of Death, but I was just outside the warranty or something, so I was like, oh, okay, no Xbox for me. And then after that I got straight into Call of Duty, but before that I just played whatever I could get my hands on. Like I was one of those guys that like even if I had the worst game because I found it for like 50p, I'd play through it just for giggles. Like some of my favorite games are really, really bad games, like Sonic R, or like I don't know if you guys heard of that, or like a game called 13 that I haven't seen anywhere since. But like I used to just play bad games, and I don't know if that's a habit or not. But
So you're a
to
true
me it
gamer,
is.
is what you're telling us. You gamed just a game.
Yeah, I guess you could say that actually. I gamed even though it wasn't fun sometimes. Oh, one more example: Billy Hatcher and the Giant Egg. It's just a game where you play as a chicken boy who rolls around eggs or something, and you're saving the world from crows. I don't understand. It wasn't very good, but it was brilliant. But yes, we're on the subject of things we played a lot. What is the show you binge watched like the most? What is the show like you got through the most episodes in one sitting? We'll start with you, Lion, because you're a binge type of person, it seems.
TV shows?
Yeah, TV show.
Oh, I've had so many, bro.
What's the one that you got through like the most in one sitting? Though?
The thing is, to me, it's like chain smoking. Like it's one after the other.
Yeah, I know, right? I know, right?
No,
Like,
so it's one
eventually-
after the other.
Especially
So I
with
could,
Netflix.
I would just have to name like all the series I've ever watched.
Oh, so
'cause-
you always watch them all.
Oh yeah, every day.
Every day.
And sometimes I even watch 2 to 3 series at a time. Like I'll I'll be binge watching them all 3 at the same time.
Do you ever wonder how people got by before the internet and binge watching? Like having to wait a week in between TV shows?
They
Well,
just
people
hated
didn't-
life,
but-
is what it was.
Yeah.
Exactly, and that's why they were depressed and they didn't live as long as we did. Think about it. Death rates
I mean,
have
you make
seriously
you
I
make
can't
a
argue
solid
with your
argument. Yes, you make an extremely solid argument
a
here.
lot of stress and
I mean, since Netflix's came in, you know that
They
the
got so
average life
bored they did
expectancy
2
has
wars.
increased.
Yeah, you
What was it before? Like 35, and now it's like 70. I mean, like it's like
yeah,
doubled.
yeah, it's like tripled at least. I mean. So Truetriz, what is the show you binge watched the most of in one sitting?
Definitely The Office. I don't know how many episodes I've watched, but literally I probably just go through seasons at a time.
I've never
US
seen an
It's
episode
ridiculous.
Of that. Never seen even one
It's
episode.
it's awesome.
US version or UK? Do you know?
Wait, what's that?
The US version of The Office or the UK one?
Oh, US for
Yeah.
sure.
yeah, US one.
This is the
US
one
all
that- this
day,
is
every
one of-
day.
It's the one TV show.
Yeah, exactly right, it's
Where
the one.
America did better than the UK.
And they did a lot better too. Like,
Wait,
I'm willing to
wait.
admit that as a British person.
Yes, we are complimenting America, Bolts.
Yeah, you can get your hashtag
Wow.
American.
Wait, if I look outside, are pigs gonna be flying?
They might.
Check your chicken; they might
Yeah,
have
this is
some
good.
teeth now.
This is a good choice. So what did you binge watch the most of, Bolts?
I'd have to say probably Lost when it first came out, or not when it first came to DVD. I hadn't seen it until then, and this was when was it, 2005 or something? And so like you had to go down to the movie rental place and rent DVDs, and we would go down and rent because they split the season up into three DVDs.
Yeah.
So we'd rent the whole season and just watch the whole season for just all at once, just one after the other. So yeah,
So that's what people did before the.
this is a
they
long
binged
time
what you
ago. I don't
Yeah,
think we had
I remember
internet.
that.
I don't even think we had internet in the house. I think it
I
was
remember
just
renting like 2-3 movies and watching them in one night.
The only thing I've ever rented is video games.
I'm
which
gonna
is
date
funny.
myself here. I remember going and getting VHSs like when they were still relatively new. I think I guess maybe they weren't new, but they were like DVDs hadn't come out yet.
Yeah, no, but I remember the transition, bro. I remember
I
Yeah,
remember the
DVDs.
transition too, and I'm a lot younger than you guys.
I
I remember
remember
thinking, we don't own a DVD player, we have to get VHS.
It's like you had like
Huge.
all the brand new movies came out on DVD. Then if you were lucky, it would be
Yeah.
on VHS.
And it'd suck on VHS too.
Yeah.
And then every now and again, your VHS player would like eat the tape. Do you remember that?
Oh,
Like that strip inside of the tape would like get tangled up, and you'd have to like take it out and like wind it. I remember
Love
all
that we're
of that.
reminiscing about VHS.
Good old
I wa-
days.
I watched The Lion King so many times as a kid that the videotape, the VHS, like at certain places in the movie, it would like sizzle, like gray screen.
Oh yeah,
like,
I remember that.
That's impressive, and that's why Lion has his line as his.
Yeah.
So for me, I'd say probably Breaking Bad because a friend just described it to me and was just like, oh yeah, like the vague premise, and like you think at the end of the first episode that's like either the entire season or the entire series, right? And then it all happens in one episode, and you're like, wow, I'm gonna watch more, and then you're 3 seasons in, and you're like, oh, I'm all out of episodes to watch, and I don't binge watch as much as most people. Like, I thought I was hardcore for watching a season at a time, but you guys really outshine.
Well,
You
with
see-
Netflix, you could just lay down and it'll autoplay the next episode, so it's really easy to binge watch.
In the UK on Netflix sucks.
Really?
We-
Oh,
See, that's why I couldn't answer your question, because every single series that you guys have mentioned, I've binge watched every single one of those.
How long would you say it's...
Yep.
Have you watched House?
oh.
Doctor House?
Mhm.
Yes.
Yeah, House MD. How long did it take you to get through 8 seasons?
A
Give
week.
it
I'd say it took me less than
Like
a
a,
week.
like it was like a season a day, and there's
Like,
like
I
what
felt-
20
I felt
episodes
like-
in a season.
No, I felt like every weekend I'd start a new series.
Okay,
Every weekend I'd start a new series.
that's still a significant amount. Right? Fair. Okay, I just wanted to get that one out of the way because I've been watching a whole bunch of that recently, and it's very, very addictive.
Yeah. Try Sherlock Holmes.
Oh,
Oh,
Sherlock.
the one with Benedict Cumberbatch, or the one?
Yeah, the modern one, the one
It's so easy not to binge watch because they release 3 episodes every 2 years. So they limit you for you.
Have you seen the one with Lucy Liu?
Which one was that?
It's
If
a,
it's
it's,
Red
it's a
Dead.
Sherlock Holmes is on TV, and it's American, and it's got Lucy Liu in it.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it's very good also.
That sounds cool.
Okay, so I love Sherlock Holmes. I have even watched the super old, well, not super old, like 1990s, like British version of it, where he's
With,
like in school and it's like a young Sherlock Holmes, and it's super like PG, not like gritty at all like the new ones are. But yet it was like I watched it all. So like I'm
Bet
I'm
you even
obsessed.
watched the Robert Downey Jr.
Oh, I loved him.
I can't say his
Junie.
name.
Robert
Junie, yeah.
Downey
That's the
Jr.?
one. Like-
Didn't know
some
he got a
reason
name
his name was
change.
Junie. From but yeah, you watched that
Yep,
movie or
loved
whatever?
it. Like I've seen it like 100 times, easy.
Who's a better Sherlock? Rob Downey. I can't say his name anymore.
Why are you gonna make
Or,
me choose? They're all so good.
so that you can polarize our fans and they can all hate you.
I mean, if I had to choose, it's got to be Robert Downey Jr. But the other ones are very good also. Like the one that played the one that comes out every 2 years, Benedict Cumberbatch. He's extremely good also. But they're just different. Sherlock Holmes or Robert Downey Jr. is a more physical Sherlock Holmes, and Benedict Cumberbatch is the more like thinking one. It's like he
yeah,
I don't know
definitely.
how else to describe it.
So to quickly move on to our final topic while we're talking about solving crimes, and this is an awful segue. If there was one law that you could break with no repercussions and it lasted for your entire life, so there's no legal repercussions, but there's still going to be like moral repercussions. So if you kill a dude, people are still going to be like, dude.
That's so dark, Toy Cat.
Yeah, well,
Jesus.
I know he
Law-
goes
that's
dark
why I got
really
rid of-
quickly.
That's
doesn't
why I
he?
got rid of
Noticed
murder.
that.
You can't. None of you can say murder because people are still going to murder you for it. But one law that you could break the rest of your life, no repercussions.
Can I go first?
And I'll go first.
Aw.
No, you can go first. I was gonna give you time.
Okay, speeding. I want to be
Oh.
that dude that is in literally like a NASCAR car, just going down the freeway, and everybody's like, "Oh man, that guy
I think
sucks."
you picked the
And
most
then, like,
harmful one too,
Well-
unless you kill someone.
it'd be better though. Yeah, well, no, speeding.
Just
is
remember,
legal.
you'll still get in trouble for what's it called, manslaughter. So
No, I was
bear
just
that
saying
in mind.
speeding because you know how the cops like sit there with their like laser things. Just every time they see your car, they just like they're getting ready to go get you. They're like, ah, man, like they can't get you. So it's like,
aren't you asking to break a law that you can probably break?
Yeah, but they could track you down and put you in jail. I'm just saying, like, how fun would that be to know that cops just have to be
He's answering your question, Toy Cat.
Isn't that in
I know, right?
Tokyo Drift where they make the jokes that like, oh, we're going too fast. They won't even bother.
Oh,
Like,
Tokyo Drift. Is it Tokyo Drift?
Yeah. I think it's Tokyo Drift.
I don't think I've seen it just that part.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, there we
so
go. I'm good.
Lion, have you fallen off your law that you'd like to break forever?
I guess stealing.
You stole my answer.
Wow.
Because you get everything for free, right? And that's always good.
You know, if I have to answer it, like, honestly.
Well, you could pick a really lame law and then use it to do good if you wanna be cool. Like, I wanna break the law for. I can't think of a lame law actually.
I was gonna say most laws are like things that hurt people or like have the possibility of hurting somebody. So I can't think of one that would like.
It's like the reason for the laws to protect people.
If you give me like a minute to think,
like
I'm gonna get a really good one to prove you wrong.
Like what law is the government like? How dare you do that? You would help somebody, like. Well, actually, there is one. I just thought of one. You know, there was a guy that got arrested for feeding the homeless.
Yeah, that
could be one, I guess, but that's like a super lame
in some
line.
parts of New York, you're not allowed to feed the homeless. Yeah. Why don't you break that law and feed the homeless all day? No, you're choosing to steal stuff. You're bad people. What about you, Truetriz?
Greedy guys. Oh my
I mean, you pretty much took my speeding would be pretty cool. I'm not really actually I don't know. I don't want to say I'm like a speeder. I don't speed through like traffic or anything like that. But like, I don't know. I think it'd be I don't know. I really don't know. I don't want to say like I'm a goody two shoe person if that's like the right word to say. But like, I don't really tend to like think about breaking laws. I don't know.
Can I give a second to best answer?
Can I go first because I think I might have beat you.
Nah, I think the one. Okay, you go. But I think I'm pretty sure I have a better one than yours.
Breaking the law for flying a jet, like without having a license in airspace and stuff.
Oh
I could just have a jet parked in my lawn.
But you could just go get a license. Like it's not that difficult.
I'm getting the airspace and using it just to do stupid stuff. Like, oh, I'm gonna take the jet over to the shops, landing it on the roof. I mean,
I think that's terrible.
Saying.
I think Lion just by default has to be better because that one is so bad.
Scamming.
Scamming? Like little old ladies out of their money? Like this is terrible.
I'd be allowed to scam with no repercussion.
But,
that sounds terrible.
Then you just rely on people's stupidity because if you get caught,
you can already do that.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can't you already do that?
Yeah, but there's repercussions if you get caught. If you don't,
that's true.
It depends on the level of the scam, I guess.
If
like,
that's
if you just
the
tell
law,
someone, give me 10 quid, I'll give you 20 quid.
No, but if that's my law, if I have immunity against that law, then
yeah, okay.
How about instead of laws that we want to break, how about we create a new law that says Toy Cat doesn't get to come up with topics anymore? Because that was terrible.
Whoa.
I think we should have a new podcast law.
I think you're just upset that I won the podcast. I think that.
You won the podcast?
Who do you think had a better law to break, me or Lion?
Oh.
Yes, the sides.
In the comment section down below, let us know.
Hashtag ban Toy Cat.
And I'll give you a clue. This is on Toy Cat's channel, so you don't want to upset that guy.
Wow, he went there.
So yeah, this is the end of the show where we talk a little bit about what we'll be doing on our channels and then link to it. And because Truetriz is of course our guest, tell everybody how to find you on the YouTubes, the Twitters, and what you've been doing this week and why they should come check you out.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like the video description will have my link to my channel and hopefully my Twitter too.
So on his face.
But just search Truetriz whatever on Google, and you'll find me right away. And yeah, I'm looking forward to bringing some more Minecraft as well as Call of Duty content and some other games too. I mean, my channel is going to be changing quite a bit over the next couple of months. You'll probably see that yourself. But thank you so much for having me on the show, though.
You're welcome. You're welcome. What about you, Bots? What have you been doing on your channel this week?
Okay,
And
before I go, did we hear a cat in somebody's background?
Oh, she's So
I heard
I've got.
Was
It's
that you?
Cookie. Yeah, she's standing on my lap right now,
Oh!
and she's being really cute. So I'm stroking her, and she's meowing.
Oh,
And
you
I
mean
think
it was an actual cat? I thought it was you making the cat noise.
Oh no, I'm not.
It wasn't?
Say.
Oh, okay. I feel kind of
Bring
foolish
it
now.
close.
I had a really weird image of you meowing. It was
Cookie.
Wow.
Oh yeah, continue.
He went there.
I had to. It felt necessary. Obviously, lots of Minecraft. I did upload. I guess it was last week. I uploaded my first Call of Duty gameplay. I want to do more. Like, I need you guys. Oh, if any of you right now, Toycat, True, or Lion, if you guys want to, like, I don't know, have some sort of a Call of Duty versus with me, that would be awesome. Because I totally want to do something.
I genuinely
like that.
want to do that. Just shoot me.
I'd love to,
Yes.
but I don't have the game, unfortunately.
What?
Oh yeah, we could get Truetriz.
Oh my.
Unless I can get sponsored by Get Blocked, I don't know.
So
But
what
could-
about
you?
you?
could use
Lion?
that 50 you owed
Oh,
me.
yes, sir.
Wow, you went there, didn't you?
What have you been doing on your channel this week, Lion?
I've been doing some good Survival Madness. As per usual, I've been progressing quite a lot in the Xbox One.
I heard there's a cat face in your world now.
Wow.
I mean, that's
Wow.
just-
Can I have my moment?
You can have your moment. Yeah,
Thank you.
sorry.
No, I've just pretty much been having fun as well. Sky Blid, which is like a Sky Island challenge I've been doing with Zonos, the one and only gaming,
Oh,
known by his subscriber as AJ.
Adge.
Wait, are you talking about the fake king?
Good
Yeah, the
fun.
fake king.
The original one, the one you
Oh.
copied, the one you took the skin of.
And where can people find you, Lion, besides clicking on your face and the description?
The happiest place on YouTube.
So once more, I'll let you guys remember that is youtube.com/toycat.
Wait, yeah, I was gonna say, like, in my favorites list on my channel, that's where you find it.
So for me, as the final guy here, I'll say that this week I've been away for most of it, but I still think I have a pretty cool set of videos. I uploaded, like, I don't think if you guys have seen it, but if you put in efficiency on shears, they go faster than, like, you can go in creative in survival. It's like insane.
You can
And
actually
it
do
works
it in
in multi-
survival?
Yeah, you can do it in survival, and it works as a multi-tool, and like it's crazy cool. But yeah, I did a video on that, and that's probably one of my favorite stuff. I did the top 5 rarest blocks in survival. That took so long to actually work out which ones were actually the rarest. And yeah, a whole bunch of cool stuff, including lots of Call of Duty. Actually, I've been loving a lot of that. I'm so looking forward to zombies, by the way. Just one last note here.
That's
Just
from the DLC, right?
You see, now you're gonna make the podcast a little bit longer because I don't like the fact you gotta pay extra. You gotta keep
That's a
paying
good point.
For
That's a
DLC?
good point.
Yeah. Well,
For
no,
zombies, yeah.
But they give you, like, more maps and stuff.
Just really
Yeah,
one.
but they said they'll do a free game mode, but you know what
Can I-
that's like, you know.
Well, that's what they've usually done every year. It's just this time we're waiting to download the free thing, which is it's fine, I think. I mean,
No, I don't
Just-
like. I don't like.
for most people, Call of Duty is like a two sets of $40 or $60 or whatever expense anyway. I think.
Yeah, and then you
Hey,
got
I
the
wanna
season
tell-
pass,
I'll
which is the
do a
price
quick
of the
To
thing.
be
game.
fair, I bought it for Xbox
Podcast?
360, I bought it for Xbox One, and I bought DLC.
So what'd you say, Truetriz?
If any of you guys that are listening to this podcast right now and you guys plan on playing Exo Survival just to get zombies, personally, it's not worth it. You only play like
Yeah,
a
yeah, you
minute
get-
of it.
It's kind of it's a really cool minute, but it's not worth it. Like
It's
5
not worth
hours.
it at all. Not at
Oh.
all. Unless you want to unlock like the Exo suit, the zombie suit, and like the bloody chest plate.
Oh yeah,
thing.
you get loads of cool stuff. Right?
That's like honestly,
Yeah.
honestly I like that better than the stupid 2 minutes I played as zombies. It's not worth it, but it's awesome. It's really cool, but just not worth it.
For sure.
'Cause you only play it for like 2 minutes, and it
Just wait
starts
for
at
the
round
DLC to
10.
give my recommendation. Yeah.
Yeah.
My final point to make is I'm actually ranked in the top 1,000 in the world for Exo Survival because of that now. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the podcast. If you did like it, you can like it. I mean, it's out every Friday or maybe Saturday morning. I don't know when this is uploading, but it's out every week at some point. I mean, at some point in the week. And yeah, sharing the podcast is always cool. And there is a playlist. Clicking on our faces. That's all the new stuff for today. Thank you for watching, and I'm sure we're all gone now. So, bye.
Bye.
Peace.
Out of here.